8 months after a brutal murder outside the Paradise Lounge, the victim's family is closer than ever to their loved one. When Jerry DuBose was murdered, his father had no idea his girlfriend was expecting a child. He was planning on telling his father the next week on Christmas, but never got the chance. Although he is still grieving the loss of his son, the baby is bringing back some life back into their world. Fox 10 News reporter Paige Malone has that story.
Just over 5 pounds, Jerry Mason DuBose made a grand entrance into the world. He's named after his father, but we'll never get the chance to meet him. Jerry Mason DuBose Jr., or Man, was murdered outside Paradise Lounge back in December. His father remembers it like it were yesterday.
It's hard to know that your child is laying just the other side of that car, and you can't just go in there and pick him up. I guess that's the hardest thing, to not be able to help him.
At the time, DuBose had no idea that 8 months later he'd be here at the hospital, staring into the eyes of a beautiful baby boy who was the spitting image of his son.
He was going to wait and be sure, but he never did get the chance.
DuBose found out he was going to have a grandchild a few days after his son's death. As he sorts through his son's baby book and old pictures, he knows this will be his way of sharing his son's life with his grandson.
Man knew what he had, and he knew one day when he had a child that he had something to give his child, and that I'll pass on to his child. So he'll have toys. His child will be playing with his toys.
But nothing will be able to stand in for the father he lost.
He's got some heavy shoes to fill, because his daddy was a good person, and everybody that knows his daddy knows that.
Reporting in 8 Mile, Paige Malone, Fox 10 News.
Jerry Bohannon was indicted by a grand jury on capital murder charges for both DuBose and his friend Anthony Harvey.